After we have opened our E-sefuliya and we have maybe finished cooking and we want to clean our saucepan inside, what we do is we always use a soft sponge. An example is this one. So why we use this soft sponge is because it is a non-sticky pot, and so this sponge will not bring any scratch on the surface of the saucepan inside here. So you will be able to clean it safely without leaving any scratch, because if you use any steel wire, it will be able to scratch the saucepan and it will lose its ability to cook efficiently. Okay, when we use a sponge, it will be able to remove everything inside here, and since it is a non-sticky pot, there will be no food that will get stuck around the surface of this saucepan. So when we are done with cleaning the saucepan, we also want to see the possibilities of when one is cooking. There is a possibility of the food to enter into these holes, and especially when you have put in a lot of soup inside, and also during now that releasing point, you can have a lot of steam coming entering through these holes, and then it will go behind the lid. So when that happens, what you do is you after removing it from the E-sefuliya, you hold this central part and be able to remove this cover. So once you remove it, then you will be able to put this one aside and also this one aside. So what happens is that the food content will be observed at this surface here. And what you do is you remove this ring or the gasket. After removing it, you now start cleaning this surface with our soft sponge. After putting your soap there, then you start cleaning it. So after cleaning it, then you can do what? You can put it for drying, and then you can also do the cleaning of this gasket. So once you are done cleaning these ones, then you also hold your lid and also be able to clean it because it will also be having that food content on it. So you put it in water and then also be able to clean with a soft sponge. However, when you are cleaning, you should be careful not to lose this ring. There is a ring which is on the float valve. This is the float valve. So you should be careful not to lose it. So what happens, for example, when you are cleaning and it so happens that this gets off like this, make sure that you don't lose it, because if you lose it, then your lid will be rendered useless. And so what you do is put it aside, and now here it is very hard for you to fix it. But what you do is you get something like, for example, a toothpick or a key that can enter through this point here, this section. So what you do is you push it inside, and once you push it inside, it will get in contact with this and be able to pull it out like this, and it will expose the point where you can fix back your ring. And so you will be holding it firm using the toothpick or whatever instrument that you have used to hold it tight, and then you shall be able to put it back. So once you put it back, then you can remove what you were using to hold it, and then it will be firm again. And so when you are done with putting it back, there are also possibilities that the food content will have entered through this valve. this one where you release the steam from to reduce the pressure inside. And so what happens when it has been clogged by the food contents, what you do is you remove it safely. So it will be like this, and when it is like that, it is not that it can't move off. Then you will pull it upwards, and then you will get resistance of it, and then you use some bit of little force, and then it will be able to get off. And so when it gets off, then you can easily clean this part here. And then when you are cleaning this, for example, if you have been preparing meat and it was having some fat, it is better you use hot water inside here, because it will be able to melt that fat, and then it becomes clean again. And then you get to this valve, and then you clean it. It is also better to clean it with hot or warm water to remove any fatty elements in it. And then when you are done, the water will be coming out from this side, and then all those fats will be getting off. And then there is also a possibility that in your cleaning stages, there is this ring here which is fixed. So this ring is likely to get off by any mistake when you are cleaning. So when you are cleaning and it gets off, this will be hollow like this, without any ring like this. And so when this happens, you may not know how exactly it was, and don't put it like this. This is a wrong way of putting it, because it will not be able to hold firmly. And so what you do is you put it back in that horizontal section, and then it will be able to go back very well, and then you can easily put it back on your lid. And so when you are putting it back, you will feel that it is going back at a very high speed, for example. So you will hear that sort of sound, and then you will know that it is fixed very well. And then you will be able to also dry it, or wipe it off the water which was into contact with it. When you are cooking and you find that the food has overflown, it is most likely that it is going to settle around this section. But in cases where the food goes and pours inside here, what you do is you first switch off the power. Then when you cut off the power supply, then you can put it aside and make a contact with the technician for repair.